Hello everyone, hello everybody. Welcome back to another video. I wanted to get right into the video, and we will not be unpacking the breakdown of nomadic therapy and It's Justine's World friendship. We won't be unpacking that tonight. I know I said that there is a lot to unpack, but what I wanted to talk about tonight was something that we have not talked about yet. And I do believe that it is not a heavy lift and we can unpack this tonight. So let's talk about the comment section. So I'm talking about if you join a live video on Nomadic Therapy's channel, you are unable to leave a comment in real time. Why is that? Why did Nomadic Therapy turn off her comment section? When I first joined her channel, as I stated before in my earlier videos, I joined her channel and I was really inspired by her journey. I thought that her lifestyle was really impressive, right? That being said, the comment section that was on, I saw nothing but, a lot of other supporters really supporting Nomadic Therapy. I saw a lot of good comments about her and Justine's World collaborations. So again, I was sold. I was really sold on their friendship and everything else. Moving on to when I joined a live one day, and I'm not sure if this was the first day she shut it off or not, but I joined a live one day and I noticed that the comments were turned off. And actually, let me take that back. I thought something was wrong. I thought it was something on my end. I actually closed out and came back in. But later on during the live, she provided a response as to why you won't be able to leave comments any longer, right? But the response was a little bit, it wasn't a friendly response to people who were asking, and they were just completely confused to what's going on. So why did Nomadic Therapy turn the comment section off? These are live videos that she does a live video every day. But in order to communicate, you will not be able to communicate with her in real time. Not in real time, which is one of the reasons why you do the live, so you can kind of engage and do it in real time with your supporters. That being said, if you join a live and she asks you a question, in order for you to respond, you have to then go to another video, leave a comment, wait for her to find that comment or pull the comment, and then she responds. Now, in the midst of doing that, you could miss her response to your comment because you have to go to another video to comment. Now, if you have multiple devices, you possibly will not miss a thing. But if you are working from one device and you're on Nomadic Therapy's live, you have to possibly, if there's another way to do it, please share it with me. But you have to close out of the video, or you can just click on another video. If you open up another video on YouTube, it closes out of the one that you were in. Now you respond and you have to go back into the video, and you may actually miss her response to your comment. The comments are all over the place because they don't even line up with the lives, because they are comments from a current live that you have to place on an old video, right? It's so confusing. I'm even getting confused trying to explain it. So that being said, that is super confusing. And I wanted to touch on this because I understand that this is all about control. I understand that. I also understand that it is a control put in place for her to get in front of comments that she doesn't want on her channel, that she doesn't want anyone else to see. Like myself, I'm a newer, okay? I was a new subscriber, had no idea that there was history, right? So if indeed I see the wrong comment, it's a possibility that I may research what that is and, hey, who is this person, right? So there's history that she doesn't want us to know about. But is that the answer? I understand that you can, and she has the right to turn her comment section off, but does it really make a whole lot of sense to do that when she's in the middle of a growth spurt? So she's gaining all these new subscribers who more than likely want to engage. You do have a lot of people in the bushes, don't get me wrong, but there are new people, new supporters who want to engage, and they will leave comments. And if they can catch your live, they definitely want to communicate. And that is my experience, okay? My experience is when I was in Nomadic Therapy's lives, all I saw was positive feedback, positive comments. I'm not saying that the negative comments didn't come in, okay? I'm not saying that they didn't come in, but I saw more positive comments than I saw negative comments. I really did. And then you have to also take into consideration some comments were neutral, but possibly, based on how the YouTuber reads them, because again, text messages, comments, things like that you can't necessarily hear someone say, they're left up into interpretation. So you can read something different, and it may not be exactly the message that the person who sent it intended for you to receive it that way, right? So that happens too. But I wanted to touch on this topic because this is a big one to kind of understand why the comment section is turned off. And I know that Nomadic Therapy has responded multiple times. If you were only there on her channel to support her, to leave comments and engage in that way, she basically told you to she basically said goodbye to you, okay? She was not, holding you hostage on her channel to stay and stick around and follow the new way to communicate with her. All I'm saying is that it's a control thing, and I understand that, we all have the right to control our space, our environment. But for a channel, a platform like Nomadic Therapy that has a growth spurt right now, it would benefit Nomadic Therapy to turn her comments back on so she can truly communicate with those people who would only communicate with her in real time. Some people, including myself, are not going to leave a video to go and find another old video to leave a comment and then come back in to then hear the response. And then I wanted to say this, and what I have also learned is that during this change, this shift in how she runs her lives, she is still engaging with her supporters. She's still asking real-time questions. She's asking for topics. She's asking for feedback, opinions, and the only way that you can respond and give her real-time opinions, which is impossible, you have to then leave the live and make the comment. And then also, the last thing is, outside of leaving comments during the live, I understand that she also closes out the live, and then she will say before it ends, make sure you leave a comment. I'll answer all all your responses, all your questions. If you just turn back on the live, you won't even have to do all that work, all that follow-up. You can just speak freely with your supporters as you should. And, that would actually benefit the ones who love and adore Nomadic Therapy. I know every situation, there are a few bad apples, but is it worth, having your supporters jump through hoops to communicate with you just to weed out those bad apples? In my opinion, no. But again, I'm not Nomadic Therapy, and she feels differently. So I wanted to talk about that tonight, and I'm interested in your comments, so please leave them down below. Share your thoughts, and have a good night.